Hi guys, so this is me again. My name is Amit Sheikh. I am Microsoft Dynamics CRM Solutions Architect working with Alpha People Nordics in Denmark. I have an experience with Dynamics CRM since 2004. I will briefly explain today about sales and marketing area and facilities under these uh, these features that Microsoft Dynamics CRM provides. So let's dig into the Dynamics application. So this is a continuity from our previous session where we created a trial organization, trial CRM setup, you can call this, in Microsoft CRM Online, Microsoft's own cloud. And this is the home page. Let me briefly go through what we did last time. We looked at the main pillars under CRM application, like sales, services, marketing, and we also had a look at the administration area where we can define your organization's business units and users. So today we will be focusing a bit more into the sales and marketing area. So as I explained last time, any CRM application has one of the main components under a CRM application is customers, and customers are represented as accounts and contacts, and these customers originate from the leads that typically they originate from the leads that you receive in your organization's sales pipeline. So having said that, let's start with the leads. What is the definition of a lead? Well, a lead is, well, you can say we have your sales guys. They went into an event, and they presented their products, and some of the participants, they showed interest in buying the products and the services that they offer. So you record those as leads in your CRM. So now, how can we make use of that lead once it is in CRM? Well, let's take a look at a lead record, a sample lead record. A lead is always represented by a topic that, okay, it explains in very brief how the lead came into the system, lead's name, and some additional information about the address and lead's company, and yes, how the lead was received, or what kind of activities have we performed on the leads once it is in CRM. And again, as we looked at last time, there's a sales process feature also available on the lead. Once a lead is qualified, there are stages defined on the sales on the process where you can actually customize and make own meaning out of the sales process. And the sales process can actually add more sales processes on the same entity. So lead. Now we have the lead in the system, and we can do some actions, perform some actions on the lead, like you can qualify or disqualify. Let's see, what does the qualify do? The qualify is a process where you can create an opportunity out of a lead, and you can create an account and contact record from the lead, and also connect that account or customer with a sales opportunity. So let's try to qualify this. So what the system is providing us is that this is out-of-box feature that you can actually say, okay, the lead is going to be qualified. Will that be an existing customer, or should that be a new? So we just say, okay, let's just continue without specifying any existing customer. Let's see what happens. So now we have suddenly landed at the opportunity entity, and you can see that the opportunity entity is linked with an account and a contact. And the account is the one which was converted from the lead based on the company information in the lead. And contact, go back and look at the contact. Contact is also generated from the lead, just that it is taking the personal information from the lead record. And you can see that we just did a qualification, and this has shown up as a post on the contact record, and this might as well be on the lead record. So where we can find the link back to the lead should be here, originating lead. In the originating lead, you can also see the same activity, same post is linked here as the qualification process did. Whatever the qualification process did, it is just shown here that it was converted to an account and a contact and an opportunity from this specific lead. So let's get back to the opportunity. Just click here. And on this opportunity, we can say now we have got some significant knowledge about the customer. The customer is, for example, customer is interested and we want to make the sale. So we just say opportunity is 1. What happens is that we create this, we are actually now going to close the opportunity as 1. But before that, we can actually, or let's say we can just close it. So now the opportunity is 1, and this is one process in a typical organization where you want to calculate the effectivity of the leads, the process of gathering the leads, and the percentage of leads that actually qualify into a real sale. So now we actually can see that this opportunity was generated from a lead, and it made it all the way to make the sale happen. And there is, of course, a lot of information that you can provide. You can provide some description on the opportunity. You can give some pros and cons. You can provide some products. We will look at the product catalog also, how you can add products to the opportunity. And yes, there is a process of quotations. While the opportunity is in the process of being analyzed, you send the quotations to the same customer to which the opportunity is targeting. And based on the quotations that the customer accepts, you can actually then adjust the same opportunity based on the approved or the accepted quotations by the customer. And once that whole information is in the system, you can then win the opportunity with just one single click on the opportunities record. Now, well, there is also a reopen opportunity feature, of course. Well, you close the opportunity as 1, and then you say, okay, now there is something more to the opportunity. You can simply reopen it. And let's get back to the leads process, or we can actually look at the customer itself. So now, because this customer has been involved in some kind of sale, you should be able to see some sales data based on this customer. That will be here. And yeah, you can see that For example, these opportunities that you see here, they are related to the customer. And then, yeah, this annual revenue field. This is, of course, something static at the moment, but this can be customized based on the revenue of all the opportunities that have been won against this customer. You can roll up the total revenue from all those opportunities and sum it up on the account record itself. So that can actually be quite useful. That you can straight away see what is the revenue being generated from this customer. So let's say this was the opportunity, and there is an estimated revenue field on the opportunity, which is a typical out of boxes might be called something different, budget amount. So then you can actually see the amount of sale that has happened through this, that has the amount of the value of the opportunity that then can be summed up back to the customer. So let's take a look at another process. Yeah, we can actually look at the contact also. What is anything useful here based on this? Contact is usually a person, of course, a person record in system. So it's just maintained as the contact person within an organization. So most of the time what I see, it's the core information about the sales is summed up or summarized on the account records in CRM, while contacts are just maintained for communication purposes. So for example, you say, let's get back to that opportunity, and we can actually then take a look. So you can say that you want to send this opportunity, not this one, you want to send this opportunity as you want to send an email regarding this opportunity to the customer who it actually is about. So you can see it is automatically taking the contact person which was involved in the opportunity. And how this is possible, CRM actually makes it possible for you to have email type fields, which then can be out of box linked to the email activity. So this is a simple text field, but it is in the configurations in CRM, you actually define this field as something which should be used in emails while sending or receiving emails from this person or a specific contact. So yeah, this was a brief description on the opportunity. Let's take a look at quotations or quotes. Don't bother, there is sometimes pop-up blocker, but anyway. Let's say we want to create another opportunity. Well, now we already have the customer in the system. We want to make a sale with the same customer. So this little plus, this is out of box user interface. This can be customized to make it more visible, like this small subgrid or sub view that you see on the account form. This could be expanded and shown as a bigger area in the form. So don't bother about how it looks right now. Let's say we want to create another opportunity. Say we have found 4 products for your usage, and we say the same contact who was earlier involved, or we can take a different contact this time. Let's say we take Jim this time. Now the opportunity be there. Not show that opportunity, but we can open that here. So now we have got another opportunity. Now this opportunity is with the same customer. This opportunity is not created out of the lead conversion process. And then you can see you can actually specify, of course, manual information which you find necessary. So let's say this was 70,000 krona, and purchase process. These are some things that derive the out-of-box sales process here. So purchase process is individual, or purchase process is a committee in the organization, and you can provide some description. We found more products that could be of interest to this customer. Provide the customer the current situation, customer's need, proposed solution. I mean, this is just additional information that you can. What we are more interested in is codes. So let's say we now save this opportunity. This little button on the right corner is a save. I don't want to focus on the things which are of operational stuff. I mean, they come along, and then once you learn that, okay, save is done by clicking here, then you learn it, then you don't have to focus on that separately. Okay, so let's take a look at how the quotations come into picture with opportunities. We just create another. Let me add this to. So we are on the same opportunity, and we go to the quotation that we just created. We can actually delete this and create once again. This is a trial organization. We don't have any control over how the database is performing behind the scenes. It is all in Microsoft's cloud. So now we are going to create a quote for this opportunity. And quotation is again something that is additional to your, I mean, it provides additional processes to a typical sales life cycle in a specific organization. For example, you create the opportunity, and then you are in a dialogue with the customer about the products that you are selling in that opportunity. And then, of course, there's a price negotiation, there's discount negotiation, there's volume sale, and all those things that typically are in that dialogue. They are recorded in quotes. And quotes, of course, it's also an out-of-box entity, and it is typically there in most of the CRM systems in one way or the other. So you can see there's a code ID. This is an auto-generated number. We can also look at how is this being generated. It's just operational stuff. Revision ID, that we are creating this code for the first time. That okay, we did not move this code into approval process, or we did not send this code to the customer yet, and this code is being created for the first time. There will be more to this. Then there's a price list concept. Price list is in CRM is something that actually is on top of your product catalog. So product catalog is where you define all the products that you sell, but price list is like a view of specific products in the product catalog. So price list is determined by, for example, the start and the end date of those prices for the products that you are selling. So let's say you're selling 5 out of 10 products within a specific month, and they have special prices. So then you define a price list in the system, and that we can actually take a look at that, a brief look at that. So you can see these are the price list items. These are the existing products from the product catalog, and again there's a feature like you can have a start and end date on the price list. You can have description, of course, and then you can actually add few out of your whole catalog, the few products out of your whole catalog in a specific price list. And of course you have geographical sales feature. For example, if you have divided your business into territories, then you can say, okay, these products are available on these prices in these territories in the system. So you can just play around with that. Let's get back to the quote. So back at the quote. So we have just specified the price. And again, there are some additional features. Yeah, payment terms. You can actually customize these for your needs, and then more important feature is that we can actually add products to that. Let's say, and these products now will come from this price list. They will not be from the product catalog, the whole big product catalog. So let's say we want to define the product. So now there are a few features around it. Existing product, which should be from the price list that you specified. Write-in product is like, okay, you don't have a product in the catalog and you're just making a sale. You know the specifications of the product, you just create a product on the fly. It is not saved into product catalog, but that resides with that specific sale. And this get products feature is something that you can actually look up from existing opportunity. For example, okay, I want to see the products which were added to the opportunity. I just want to add all those products in the same code also. Let's just add existing product. So you see this lookup like a feature, which is like you want to see the records, all prices items. So you take something from, you add this one, this one, this one. We have selected some inactive products. Let's see what does this do. Oh, okay. Is wrong about this price list. Either this price is not active or so we have this price is active. That's right. And let's just add and let's just write in product then. Office 365 1-year license. Okay. Now this product is just created as, and you say the price per unit is like 10,000. Quantity is 10. Discount you provide is, let's say, 500, and then the extended amount is calculated automatically. Now we have something which is in the code as a product, and we want to calculate the quote's value. So you can see that the quote value is automatically calculated here, but I think there is another feature which provides you recalculation. But anyway, this feature, lookup addresses. You can look up the bill to and the ship to address from the customer. I mean, this is also a customizable feature. You can, but more important thing is that we want to have, and yeah, there's also activities on the quotation. So for example, if you send this quote as an email, so you can actually then create an email with to that customer. which is regarding this specific quote, and then this activity will be recorded as an action performed by the salesperson making the sale. So simple stuff. Again, we had a look at that last time. Now we want to say that this code is good enough to be sent to the customer. Right now, look at the state of this code. It's in draft state. Once we activate this code, this is out of box process. Again, this can be customized. Now this code becomes read-only, that you do not want anybody to change this code any further. And yes, you can actually customize this, that nobody can then go in and revise the code, that okay, this code could be, then they could actually revise it and then start doing features, start adding products to that. So you, for example, you're a sales manager and you don't want the salesperson to reopen the code without your approval. You can customize such features here. Then you can see there's a close code feature. Now you had a dialogue with the customer, you sent and you made a phone call to the customer that okay, I am sending you this code. I am sending this code to you by end of day today. Please look like that. So call with who was our sales? Who was our so it was Jim, I guess. So you made a phone call to the customer and then said okay, I'm sending you, and then the customer gets back and then you have received an email. You receive that as an email and then you say okay, close code. The code is closed and you had to actually revise it, create a revised code. No, do not revise the code. Actually, you have to say win code. Let's provide a value for call with. Call. Yeah, that we have actually saved. Close as yeah. So this is where we actually now say, now we actually have gone through the quotation process and the code is linked to an opportunity, and now we are going to close the code. And while we do that, we also want to close the opportunity. And see, you can actually say now, I don't want to close the opportunity, I just want to close this code. And I don't want to revise it, I might create another code after that. But let's see what happens after this. This might actually ask you if the opportunity has to be won or lost. See, you actually have now the code is closed and the opportunity is, I guess the opportunity is lost or won. Yeah, the opportunity is lost. But there's another feature on the same. We see we reopen the opportunity and then we want to create another code, and that's what I want to see, where we can actually close this as one. There is a feature here which actually allows you now we activate the quote, and then the print feature, not of any specific need for us right now. Yeah, here we actually okay. So here we create order. This feature was actually under approve quote in previous version, but anyway, we want to say that the opportunity is closed also, and the opportunity will be won along with this. We just make it happen, and then we actually go back to the opportunity, and we'll see that the opportunity is also won. So when the order is created, and this order is linked to both, the opportunity actually both all three of those: the customer, quote, and opportunity. We go back to the opportunity, we can see that the opportunity is won. Yeah, and this opportunity has some amount which actually adds up to your sales pipelines activity. So this was actually a sales process, a brief sales process, including opportunity, lead, accounts, contact, opportunity, quote, and somewhat order. But of course, there are a lot of things that you can customize in here. I wish to present few features on the marketing side, but we can take that in the next session. For now, if you have any questions, please do post your comments, and I can get back to those as soon as possible. Thank you for this time, and hope to speak to you again. Thank you. Bye bye.